La 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 la. Substances. Not, I mean, not just drugs, not just any particular thing exactly. Um, I think substances can be put into put into the category of chemicals that are released in your brain when you do certain activities as well. But for the sake of this conversation, maybe I'll talk about substances as things that you ingest, not just the illegal kind, also like tobacco and coffee and stuff. The thing about them is that it's, I mean, just like anything, it it has the properties of like something that you cash in order to achieve a certain state of flow, or it can be. There's a way to use them where they amplify stagnation, which I think is most people's relationship with substances when they think about using substances. But there's another way, of, like, if you take into account what you're gaining from the substance, or what its potential use is for amplifying your productivity or giving you visions, or something like that, then you look at that in like a cost benefit analysis of what you're losing from it. So for, I mean, the good, I guess, like, one of the things about a cost benefit analysis is that maybe you can find substances that do the same thing as substances that are more harmful, and weigh it out and see what costs you less and benefits you more. And I mean, I know these are possible things, but for me, with what I've experienced with tobacco, I've talked so much about tobacco. It's such a trip, but tobacco is a friend that I found at an early age, who continues to always be there for me and to always help me enhance my visions when I use her appropriately, and is sort of like this routine grounding force for me. That's what I feel like I found. And the costs are, my health and what it does to my body, and the sort of trap that it sets up sometimes for me to fall in. But the benefits, while I'm in the state that I have been in, of feeling really overwhelmed and dealing with trying to like ninja through different frames of my life for different, moving tectonic plates of existence, I find anything that is able to effectively ground me and focus me to be totally invaluable. And as far as the costs go, I haven't even really, I maybe don't have the time management skills to really do the things that I would be utilizing my body for often enough for the cost of tobacco to be really detracting from my life. And I am able to at least have the self-analyzer on if I'm using her for an appropriate reason. So I learn things about myself. It's not, it's not greatly impacting my life. Oh, the other cost to it is the smell. The smell that lingers, and the polluting things around me, which is, a lot of things pollute things around you, right? Like your cell phone is polluting things around you. The cell phone, I think, is kind of another substance that you weigh the cost benefit analysis, and decide whether or not that's effective, to be spending a lot of time on your phone, or to be spending a lot of time on Facebook, or to be spending time drinking, or spending time drinking coffee, or whatever. The one of the things I like is things that bring me to a peak experience, which is just, it's a cheat code. You're cheating to get to a peak experience, to maybe remind yourself, or maybe just bask in the glory of what a peak experience is, or whatever. I prefer, at least at this time, something that can bring me to a peak experience that's not going to take 12 hours to wear off, or leave me feeling crummy the next day, or take me too far to where I fall in and it takes me a couple days to integrate or something. So that's my feeling on substances. I don't know if any of that made sense, but that's what it's going to be. So